He had the voice that could melt hearts and fill arenas. But behind the fame, Teddy Pendergrass faced pain, betrayal, and a life-changing tragedy. From church choirs to sold-out concerts, his journey is full of moments that will surprise you. The story of Teddy Pendergrass is one of pure determination, raw talent, and the kind of resilience that can turn tragedy into triumph. Born Theodore Darius Pendergrass on March 26, 1950, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Teddy's early life was filled with both love and hardship. Raised by his mother, Ida Geraldine, after his father, Jesse, left when Teddy was just a child, Teddy learned early on what it meant to overcome obstacles. The pain of losing his father in 1962, when Teddy was only 11 years old, shaped his character and his deep connection to music and faith. Growing up in North Philadelphia, Teddy's musical journey started before he could even walk. By the age of 2.5, he was already singing in church, and by the time he was 10, he had been ordained as a junior minister. It was clear that music and faith would be the foundation of his life. His mother, who had suffered multiple miscarriages before Teddy was born, poured all her energy into nurturing his talents. Teddy was a star in the making, and his musical abilities bloomed early on. He sang in the school choir, including the prestigious Philadelphia Boys Choir, and taught himself to play the drums at 13. But it wasn't until Teddy saw Jackie Wilson perform live that his passion for music truly took hold. The electrifying stage presence of Wilson was enough to convince Teddy that music was his calling. Inspired by legends like James Brown, Otis Redding, Nat King Cole, and Frank Sinatra, Teddy's style began to take shape, a combination of smooth soul, powerful vocals, and emotional depth. Teddy's professional music career kicked off when he became a drummer for local bands, including the Cadillacs. But it was in 1970 when fate took a turn. He was recruited by Harold Melvin to play drums for the Blue Notes, a move that would change his life forever. When the group's lead singer left, Teddy's powerful baritone voice was discovered during a rehearsal. Melvin, recognizing the star in Teddy, made him the lead vocalist, and the Blue Notes were forever changed. The group signed with Philadelphia International Records in 1971, and under the direction of the legendary Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff, they began to release hits. Their debut album introduced the soulful single, I Miss You, which became a fan favorite. But it was their follow-up hits that truly cemented their place in music history. Songs like If You Don't Know Me By Now, The Love I Lost, Bad Luck, and Wake Up Everybody didn't just top the R&B charts. They crossed over to the mainstream, making Teddy a household name. However, behind the success, tensions brewed within the group. As Teddy's star continued to rise, a rift formed between him and Harold Melvin, largely due to disputes over money and recognition. By 1976, Teddy made the bold decision to step out on his own and embark on a solo career. In 1977, Teddy Pendergrass released his self-titled solo album. The album was an instant hit, featuring songs like I Don't Love You Anymore and The More I Get, The More I Want, both of which showcased his ability to blend sensual ballads with powerful performances. Teddy quickly became a solo superstar, known for his smooth, deep voice and his magnetic stage presence. His For Women Only shows were legendary, and he became a sex symbol in the R&B world. Between 1977 and 1981, Teddy released a string of successful albums that only solidified his place in music history. Albums like Life is a Song Worth Singing, Teddy, TP, and It's Time for Love were packed with hit songs such as Close the Door, Turn Off the Lights, Come Go With Me, and Love TKO. These tracks became timeless classics, loved by fans for their rich production and Teddy's passionate delivery. He was nominated for Grammy Awards and became one of the first African-American artists to achieve consistent crossover success, selling out arenas and even owning his own private jet at the height of his fame. But just when it seemed that Teddy Pendergrass had it all, tragedy struck. On March 18, 1982, while driving his Rolls-Royce in Philadelphia, Teddy lost control of the car, resulting in an accident that left him paralyzed from the chest down. This was a devastating blow, not only physically but emotionally. Suddenly, Teddy had to face an uncertain future in music. Would he still be able to perform? Would he ever return to the stage? Despite the overwhelming odds, Teddy's strength and determination shone through. After an intense year of rehabilitation, he made a triumphant return to the music world. In 1984, he released the album Love Language, which included the hit duet Hold Me with a then-unknown Whitney Houston. The album sold over 2 million copies, marking Whitney's first appearance on a record and proving that Teddy still had the power to captivate audiences. His performance at the 1985 Live Aid concert in Philadelphia, where he sang from his wheelchair, became one of the most inspiring moments in music history. His courage and resilience in the face of such adversity left an indelible mark on the hearts of millions. Teddy continued to record and perform throughout the late 1980s and 1990s, releasing albums like Workin' It Back, Joy, and Truly Blessed. His 1988 single, Joy, hit the top of the R&B charts, reminding fans that Teddy was still a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. Although his commercial success had waned, his influence on R&B was undeniable. He had paved the way for artists like Luther Vandross, Usher, and Maxwell, who drew inspiration from his music and style. Teddy's personal life, much like his career, was full of highs and lows. He married twice, first to Karen Still, then to Joan Pendergrass. His relationships were often in the public eye, but it was his generosity and warmth that people remembered most. He was known for his kindness, as well as for the struggles he faced both in his career and with his disability. Despite everything, Teddy never let go of his love for music or the desire to help others. In the later years of his life, Teddy shifted his focus to advocacy. He founded the Teddy Pendergrass Alliance, a charity dedicated to helping people with spinal cord injuries. His own experience with paralysis became a source of strength for others, and he used his platform to inspire those facing similar challenges. He also published an autobiography sharing his remarkable journey of overcoming adversity and finding hope. Teddy Pendergrass passed away on January 13, 2010, in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania, at the age of 59, after complications from colon cancer surgery. Though his life was cut short, his legacy lives on through his music. Teddy's soulful voice, his powerful performances, and his unshakable spirit continue to inspire fans and musicians alike. His influence on R&B is still felt today, and his story is a testament to the power of music, resilience, and the human spirit. From the humble streets of North Philadelphia to global superstardom, Teddy Pendergrass's journey was one of extraordinary talent, heartbreaking loss, and incredible strength. His music still moves us today, and his story is a reminder that, no matter the obstacles life throws our way, we have the power to rise above. Teddy's life was more than just a story of fame. It was a story of survival, passion, and an unbreakable will to keep going. His music, filled with soul, vulnerability, and love, will forever remain a part of R&B history.